Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dylan, and welcome to Dylan the Truth Podcast. If you guys are new to this channel, I'd like for you to subscribe to it and also hit that like button. Deeply appreciate it. Now, this is some breaking news that just came out. This is about Dwight Howard's scandal that's been, blowing up social media right now. Dwight Howard actually admit to hooking up with another man, you know, sexually, where he was denying it for quite some time. He's been denying it for maybe a few years. I don't know how long, but at least about 5 years or so. Um, Dwight Howard's been hearing this for a while. There's always been rumors swirling that he's gay. Um, I don't really care for it, to be quite honest, but I'm more talking about it because this is like a hot topic right now, and I believe I have to address this. And, obviously, he's an NBA player. Currently, he's not on a team right now, but it might be hard for him to be on a team now because of this news coming out. And teams are going to have to think twice on signing him, which is unfortunate, but they're going to factor that in for why they're not going to sign him to any team. How do I feel about this? Um, there's been a couple of times where, I looked at him and I felt like, he did some fishy things. Um, as far as like, a lot of you probably might remember when he was on the Houston Rockets. One of his teammates, it actually kind of looks like Dwight Howard. I just can't remember his name, but it's been so long ago. But they were on the bench, and Dwight Howard sat next to him, and his hands was basically at the lower region. Like it was literally right there, and the guy looked like he was trying to move it, but he kept his hand there. And I was kind of like, whoa, what's going on? We should have known from that moment, but maybe people didn't like, they weren't really paying attention to that. I was always like, wait, hold on, this is kind of suspect. Like, what is really going on here? Because that's not normal. You don't really see that on the bench. Like a guy, literally grabbing the lower region. Like, that's kind of weird. But, I don't know how, you know, as teammates, I don't know, maybe that's their way of, greeting each other. I don't know. But it seemed a little weird to me. And then there was another time where he did an interview, and Dennis Schroeder was with him when he was being interviewed by a woman. And, they asked about the game. They obviously won that game. I think he was on Atlanta Hawks at the time. And he basically said that, our D was good tonight. We had a good D tonight. So I'm thinking, him saying something like that, and Dennis Schroeder was dying of laughter because he couldn't believe what he said. And I'm thinking, man, maybe Dwight Howard's been hinting this for a while. And I'm thinking, this news shouldn't be anything new to anybody. This has been happening for like quite some time. But yeah, I remember that interview and I was like, I don't know, man. But like I said, I don't care what he likes. That's his own business. But I mean, this kind of hurts him in all seriousness. This really hurts him in terms of teams trying to pick him up. They might need an extra big. I don't think they need this negative publicity around the teams. Like, for example, a team like the Memphis Grizzlies, who are in need of a big man, a center. Dwight Howard would be a perfect fit for that team because they lost Steven Adams. He's out for the season. So they're really thin on the forward side. Dwight Howard would be a perfect fit for that team. But I believe what just happened, this news that came out, might really hurt his chances of him landing on a team like that. And it's unfortunate, and they shouldn't base it on that. But we all know there's a lot of politics in sports, pretty much anything. There's a lot of politics. So they're gonna say, oh, it's something else. Maybe it could be his attitude. He doesn't have that winning mentality. He's very childish. They'll use that to basically give them a reason for them not to sign Dwight Howard. But really and truly, it's because of what this news that just came out is why they don't want to sign him. And I know that's the reason they wouldn't sign him, and maybe any other team that's in need of a center. Obviously, Dwight Howard's a little bit long in the tooth. He's not what he once was. He's not athletic as he once was. I mean, he wasn't. He's not as dominant how he used to be. But he's still a decent player. He could still rebound. He could still block shots. Maybe not at that rate that he used to do when he was like an MVP candidate. He was a defensive player of the year about 3 times. He led the league in rebounds multiple times. He was a top 5 in the MVP voting. So I don't know. But this news that came out, it doesn't really look good. Because what makes it worse is that he denied it for so long. Now he finally admit that he actually hooked up with a guy. And now the question is, did he rape this guy? Or, was it consensual? This is the question right now. And if it happens to be rape, this is really going to be a bad look for him. But he did say that it wasn't rape. I think he was just more like they had kind of a mutual agreement, and they're trying to do things on the down low. That's basically what he's saying about this whole thing. But maybe, who knows? That guy could probably say that Dwight Howard was just forcing himself on him. We don't know this, and if that happens to be the case, that Dwight Howard actually did that, is gonna be very difficult for this guy to ever be back in the league, and it's gonna ruin his reputation forever. He will never be viewed, even though his credentials in the NBA, it's Hall of Fame in my opinion. He's a future Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody says. He is. It's going to hurt his image for sure. Just because he denied this for so long and then he finally admitted. Had he came out and said, okay, yeah, this is what I've been doing, this is my lifestyle, whatever, then maybe people would be a little more easy on him. But because you lied about this whole thing for quite some time, and now the truth came out, this is what you got to deal with. So, I don't know. I wish him all the best. I hope he didn't rape the guy. I hope that's not the case, because if that is the case, whew, it's gonna be tough. That's all I can say about that. I'm just gonna leave it there. I would like to thank everybody for tuning into this video. Till next time, peace.